once said, the empires of the future shall not be built by stone walls, brick and mortar, or armored tanks. The empires of the future shall be empires of the mind. Because until something changes within us, nothing will change ourselves. Sir, there is no software solution. You need to engage the brainware. We need hard brainware. Hard brainware. I think our university should become like engineering workshop where we program and deprogram intellectual content of young people for productive and value-adding life. Those who will not take the results today must end up on our base tomorrow, as we saw in that lecture. With glory to Jesus, there is zero foreign input in the funding of Covenant and Landmark University. Zero. We have been long intellectually apologetic enough. It's time to take full responsibility in addressing the issues confronting us. The knowledge market is domiciled in the free trade zone of life. Every tested and proven knowledge product has a place there. Who will read it? The first is, have you written it? How can you do what you have not written? Must anybody have to validate them? How you are solving your problems? They are not in your problem, you are in it. We came up with hard and fast rules to remodel the life of young people. It's not lack of education, but lack of the right kind of education. And it's paying off. These are the do's and the don'ts. The only time to get that done is when you are just growing up. Before the evil days come, you say, I have no pleasure. We must begin to educate our young people to see beyond themselves and to begin to see how to make the world a better place for all. This self-centeredness is ruining the world. I made this statement yesterday. We got in a lot of tributes from very humbling centers. None of them mentioned what he has. Who cares? It's a cup of tea. You drove a car. It's your fault. What is that doing for me? Did you pick me on the road when you went? No. The world has nothing to reckon with you by what you have, but what to add. What are you adding? Wake up in the morning, go to bed in the night, nothing added as value. You should train them to a point where they begin to ask questions such as, what have I to offer to make life in my environment better? What do I have and what can I do to alleviate the scourge of growing unemployment of young graduates? No one runs away from a problem to solve it. You confront them to solve it. Waiting never solves a problem. It's taking appropriate steps that do. I'm saying this to mean one thing. We need a repackaging of the content of educational program. We need a repackaging. For instance, by common sense, we know that knowledge is key to having our problem solved. You have a wristwatch problem. You don't go for a bicycle repair. You look for someone with a working knowledge of repairing wristwatches. You want to make a dress, you don't go to a lumber. What do you call it? Okay, now listen. You don't go to carpenter. But I'm here to be able to twist my tongue to the frequency you are operating on. You need a motor mechanic to fix it. Not a bricklayer. So you find problems are ordained to be solved by knowledge. That's why universities are supposed to be problem-solving centers, where public, private, industry, commerce will be consulted for their issues. But is that what we have today? You don't look for a surveyor on your health care. You look for a medical. So problem solving trace knowledge. Knowledge. And if you guys are knowledge centers, then there should be problem solving centers. Not big grammar center, not propounding philosophies that don't fly. That's why I believe universities are positioned to provide intellectual solutions to issues of concern to government, commerce, and industry. We have the potentials, we are now to utilize the potential. Without borrowing principles, that won't work. It's like specializing in winter dresses in Nigeria. You run bankrupt from the day you started. There's a wrong solution. Brought in the right place. So imported content can't help us. Imported content in our education system won't help us. Help me ring this to NUC, ring it to Pentagon. It won't help. It doesn't help. We were left to train to be workers, not leaders. And we swallow all of that content running with it. What then is the value for education? And change of degrees that provide no solution. Nothing. Our forefathers, without any formal education, succeeded in providing solutions to their needs, including identifying crops for farming, knowing how to prepare food that is edible and healthy, invented their own farming implement, built their own weapons of war to defend their territories. We have a very rich culture.